3 Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app, that's arenaeats.app, for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order?
The Christmas tree song that Kevin sings at the concert that leads to the whole falling out.
Can we just take a couple of minutes to talk about how terrible of people the McCallisters are?
The worst.
The worst.
Like, what gave that away?
I mean, my
they
God.
lose their son.
They lose their son
once.
Twice.
2 years in a row.
The same kid.
Frank is the biggest piece of garbage ever. Uncle Frank is the worst piece of shit. But also, like Buzz. How does Buzz not get in trouble? What kind of dirt does he have on the parents? Like, does he buy them? Like, I mean,
well, the fact that we don't know what Mr. McCallister does, but I'm pretty sure he's a kingpin.
It's drugs. It has to be drugs.
It has to be.
I mean,
that big of a house with that many kids, like
he was ready to fly 15 people to Paris in the first film.
I mean, he did, and then he got them all
he
home.
Flew 14.
Well, yeah. I mean, he had the ticket for 15.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and when you watch the second one and they're at the hotel and they're like, well, how could you let this kid pay for this hotel room? It's like, if I'm working behind the counter, I'm like, well, how do you let your kid get out of your sight? Why are you pinning your kid?
Especially the year after you fucking forgot him at home.
If it's anything, you should be thanking us for housing your little rugrat so he's not out on the street freezing cold in New York.
And Matt, you on that Facebook post that you shared, why are the people at the hotel mad? They got paid. That room got paid for.
I don't know why.
Why are they all weird and pissy?
Into this at all, but like the fact that the parents then turn around and are like, "Oh, you scared our son onto the streets of New York City." It's like, well, how did your son get into New York in the first place?
Like, here's the thing. I'm sure like this has happened to me. I'm sure it's happened to most guys. At some point in our life, we have forgotten to zip our fly up, and somebody's called us on it on the day. How many times after the moment you get called on do you overcheck your fly to make sure it is not down in public?
Great point.
So you would think that if you're going on a Christmas trip, that you would make sure that you have the kid that you left at home the year before. Like, to me,
This movie would have never happened 15 years after because Kevin would have been on a human leash.
Oh, absolutely. Or if you, in a post 9/11 world, if you oversleep and missed your flight, you're not catching that flight.
Right.
No.
There's
no dead sprints.
No, heck no. If you're running through an airport, you're going in airport jail.
Bomb.
Right, you're going in airport jail at that point.
Yeah. It ain't 12 hours.
Jim, you had said Uncle Frank is the worst. Is he worse than Grandpa Joe?
Uh-huh. Wow.
Maybe that's for another day.
Yeah, that might be another discussion topic for another day.
Shoot, we may have to wait next Christmas for that.
Off the top, you know what? I might actually. I don't think he is. Like, Frank was a mooch, and he was a dickhead, but he didn't sit idly by while the family like practically starved to death.
Right.
When that motherfucker knew he could get out of bed. So Grandpa Joe was worse. I'm gonna go ahead and make the claim that Grandpa Joe is worse than Uncle Frank. 3 Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app, That's arenaeats.app for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order?